Welcome back, everyone. This is Kathy with Bridget Stamping, and it is officially October, which means it is the spooky season. So we are going to be making Halloween cards today and probably the rest of the month, depending. We will see. Don't want to start Christmas too early, but it's never too early. So the card we're going to make today is a tuck fold card. Now, I got the idea for this from Paper Pixie, but I wanted to do the Halloween version of it. And what I used was the Cutest Halloween stamp set and paper. I've shown some of this, I think, before. The paper is absolutely gorgeous and just fun. And then I also used the pumpkin die from the Detailed Pumpkins dies. If you saw my last video, I also used that die and stamp set. So we're getting double use out of this die set. So I've already done the stamping and everything. We'll just go through the measurements and everything, okay? So inside we just have a white piece, regular 4 by 5 1/4, stamped with "Have a Fabulous Halloween." It's a really cute set, okay? We have the die cut. This time I put the spider instead of the candy corn because I used Highland Heather. And then for our card base, we have a piece of Highland Heather cut at 6 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And then for our tuck piece, we have this. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2, scored at 3/4 of an inch. And then we have two pieces. Now this is actually black and white, and I use my blending brush to color with the Highland Heather, the same green that's in the paper, and a little bit of orange there. So it gives a little bit interest to it. So this strip is 2 inches by 5 1/4, and this one is 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. So we're going to give us some nice border around all of them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold and burnish on those score lines. And then we're going to glue our designer series paper and get my liquid glue, which is Old Reliable liquid glue. So, is everyone planning on going trick-or-treating on Halloween this year? Last year we didn't. The neighbors all put their treats out on tables. I think I might do the same thing this year. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so this piece, it's going to go like this, so we want to make sure that we put our paper on it the right way if there's a direction. If there's not a direction, like if you use this piece for example, it wouldn't necessarily matter. These little skulls are having so much fun. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this white piece of paper, white cardstock for the inside, and we're going to put some glue on the inside here, and we're going to center it up to the score line. And the nice thing about the liquid glue is you get to play with it if it's not exactly centered. And then we're going to attach this to the inside here. Lots of gluing, but it comes together so easily. It looks more complicated than it is, which is what I like about this. I'm really about, recently I'm about simple, easy folds at the moment. When you have to make like 100-something Christmas cards, you want easy. Okay, so we have this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to use dimensionals to hold this off to the side, and that's going to hold our tuck. But what you want is you just want dimensionals on this side. So if you flip it here, and then so we're going to take our dimensionals and we're just going to put it on this side of our die cut. And then we'll just take off the backings. defective dimensional right there. Okay, there we go. And we'll center it where we want it to go. Press it down. So now we have this card. And there's plenty of room to write a note that nobody can see. And then it just tucks very nicely. I do have one more sample. I lied when I said I wasn't doing Christmas cards yet. But this is goodness, I'll have to put in the description, this tiding set in the annual catalog. So it's that die, that paper, that stamp set. This is the Evening Evergreen, which goes beautifully with this paper. Next time if I do this, I'm going to do this in white instead of gold. The gold is pretty, but I think the white would really show it off a little bit more. And that's why you make samples, right? Because you know the next time you want to do something different. I hope you enjoy this card. Check the description for the host code, link to my blog. Any questions, leave me a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe and stamp on.